Let's read a little newspaper, shall we? Absolutely. Fate carries the left in the mayor's race. He's kind of like that dude from New York, the socialist guy. You know, and they always say, oh, he's a socialist. I mean, look up socialist. It's not like this horrible thing. It's like socialism, too much socialism is going to be a problem, but socialism in and of itself is not a problem. You know what I'm saying? But they just turned it into like, they think it's communism, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. Socialism just means you give a shit about people. Google may be in talks for a data site. Pine Island, Minnesota. I'll hire a few people. I don't know how many people get hired at those things. Maybe it says. $800 million data center. $800 million. Dang. That's something, isn't it? What? No, it says Rochester. All right. Anyway, I can't see. So we're wasting time, aren't we? House grinds to a halt over Epstein files. I mean, if that list isn't put out, and it will be, you know what I mean? Like, there are more than one. I'm guessing Elon took a copy. You know what I mean? We got to throw every one of those guys in jail. We just do. Like, every one of those fuckers. You know? Whatever party they're in, whatever. We just got to do it. And then we got to find out if Israel is really behind all of it. That's fascinating. That's quite a story, actually. And I always thought it was Russia that had all those tapes of Americans doing stupid shit in hotel rooms. But no, that was all, according to one story, of course, Mossad and Ghislaine Maxwell, is that right? Ghislaine Maxwell, wasn't it her father a spy for Israel? And the guy that bankrolled Epstein was a billionaire from Israel, and stuff like that. I saw it online, so I can't really vouch for it, but it makes sense. It's as crazy as it is, it makes sense. You know what I mean? That's weird. Robin Williams' son posted a social media tribute to his father's 74th birthday. Robin Williams, yeah, he had Louis body. My dad had that. That's not good. That's a terrible thing to go through. Controllers didn't warn B-52 about airliner. Why would we? We got other things to do. Jimmy, did you bring donuts? Interesting. Oh, the guy's leaving Met Council. That's just a local thing here. Yeah, so Fore filed to run for state house seat held by Hortman, who was murdered by some whacked out right-winger guy. She and her husband, probably saw that in the news, didn't you? And another guy and his wife were shot multiple times, but they both survived. It's fucked up, you know? It's politics. Just fucking settle down. Can't we just be nice? Can't we just be nice to each other? I don't get it. I don't. TPT lays off staff after loss of federal funding. Yeah. You know, it's sad, and it's too bad that they would cut that. It's like, really, you know, but they are trying to cut all the education stuff because they don't want, you know, they don't want a smart, rational electorate. You know what I mean? They want dumbasses who believe whatever they tell them. And there are already plenty of those here, but they want everybody to be that. So they're just really going after education. So we got to fight back on that, don't we? In fact, we should make that, you know, our next moonshot. Put just $2 trillion into it. You know what I mean? Just educate the shit out of the kids. Make them geniuses. Or at least people that can, again, think rationally or can see truth from fiction and opinion, Nurses, clinicians to end Essentia strikes. That's up in Duluth, Minnesota. They want to strike. Essentia's a big health behemoth. I think they own multiple hospitals and whatnot. 4 state anglers put Northern stamp on Bassmaster Circuit. Look at that. Sweet. At just 23 years old, Easton Fothergill of Grand Rapids has earned more than $500,000 in a career that most Minnesotans can only dream about, bass fishing. He's 23, he's made $500,000. That's pretty good. Price for steel in U.S. is on the rise. Oh yeah, it's going to happen. Tariffs. Yeah, there's some more of those guys. Look, they're all bass fishermen. Are they from Minnesota? Eden Prairie, Detroit Lakes, and Bloomington. They're all Minnesotans. But then again, it's bass fishing. It sort of fits, don't you think? Oh, we missed this one. Trump Marcos Inc. deal on Philippines. Marco, it's like Trump and Trump. It's just to even read that. Trump Marcos in the Philippines. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It just sort of overwhelms. Bill punishes accessing extremist information. Oh, it's in Russia. Thank God. Fuck. You could see it though, couldn't you? Totally happening. I was like, shit, we're screwed. Let's go to sports, shall we? Sports is always a nice place to be. Time for Vikings to prove their confidence, for 25 is well placed. Chip Scoggins. He's a good writer. And Patrick Rice, he's been around since dinosaurs. Big Ten is in favor of a bigger CFP field. They should put some more money into sports. You know what I mean? And they should raise the prices. And then start doing it. They just ream us. Not much going on that I care about all that much. Minnesota teams must not have played yesterday. There's the Vikings coach, Kevin O'Connell. He's a good guy. I mean, as far as I know, I've never met him. But seems like he's a really good coach. Real cerebral, smart guy. Real smart guy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. There's nothing in there. We'll do the variety, and then you guys can go. Okay, I gotta read some funnies. I have to. My dentist says I grind my beak in my sleep. See the birds? Jack, you on vacation? See the sharks? This is kind of funny. It's weird. You made it. It's in the bottom one. Oh, wait. There's a little party at the end of the maze. That's fun. Do you know I'm a Sagittarius? I am. Your natural elegance, yeah. Well, already it's lost. Okay, your natural elegance includes knowing when not to speak. Couldn't be more wrong. Someone else stumbles, and you make the powerful choice to let them keep their dignity. It's a quiet gesture that makes you unforgettable. Trying to think what happened where I did that. That's not that funny. Oh, that's weird. It says the death of Colonel Sanders. and a chicken cut his head off. Right? That's crazy ass shit right there. There's one more. I'm not an idiot. What makes you think I'd wash your collar on the wrong setting? It's not very funny. Okay, we're going to read just a quick run over to Carolyn Hacks today. She's our columnist, advice columnist. That's what I call. I got married several months ago. My spouse and I put a ton of time, energy, and thought into the planning, and the weekend was all we had hoped. The only hiccup was that our officiant went off the rails a bit, making off-color jokes, emphasizing our flaws, sharing intimacies that we shared in confidence with them, and adding embellishments that weren't true. So that's a problem. Several friends bring up our rogue officiant whenever our wedding comes up, mentioning how the officiant's remarks were the most memorable part of the weekend and how it was funny to imagine how horrified my spouse and I must have been in the moment. These comments make me sad. They kind of make me sad too. Why couldn't these friends remember one of the seemingly millions of things we spent so much time thinking about? Frustrated, why do these friends keep bringing it up over and over? And embarrassed, why did the officiant say these things? I have tried to laugh it off, but the comments still sting. I also am increasingly struggling to remember the weekend for its many joyful moments. My spouse sees where I'm coming from, but finds it easier to shrug off the bumpy bits and celebrate the joys of our new married life together. How do I let it go too? Carolyn says, you took great care to paint your Sistine Chapel, but you had to know the guy who defaced it would make all the headlines. Oh, that's pretty good. On the surface, this doesn't make anything better, I'm sorry, but it hints at a coping strategy that's applicable beyond this one event, or planned events in general. That's because each plot point in your story is really about the amount of control you have. First, planning your wedding, big control. Then verbally incontinent official, little control. Afterward, friends' reactions beyond your control and kind of beyond theirs. From a few steps back, it looks as if you thought you had all the control, got brutally upstaged, then, in defeat, gave up on having any kind of control. By contrast, your spouse appears to live in the middle. Plan as much as you can, then let her rip. There's more, but I don't know. Do I keep reading? I mean, let's see. Okay. Write your officiant expressing your dismay and urging them to check with future couples before venturing off script. That's a smart idea. That guy, he's going off script making problems. Or when friends rehash this for the nth time, instead of fake laughing or silently hoping they'll drop it, cop to the real frustration. Let friends be friends by telling them what you need. Yeah, there you go. I guess, I guess I just don't have a whole big opinion about that. And despite what, it's over here. Who does these? Despite what Holiday Mathis says. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for listening. That's July 23rd, 2025. Start reading. Thank you.